gunfight dungeon crawler following a band of misfits seeking to shoot, loot, dodge roll, and table flip their way to personal absolution. Ooh. By reaching the legendary Gungeon's ultimate treasure, the gun that can kill the past.
What?
Yeah, there's a gun at the end of the Gungeon. One legendary gun that you're trying to get. That's like the simple story to it all. But yeah, it's just this kind of cool, kind of like Zelda-esque looking, like the old school Zeldas, top down.
Yeah.
But just bullet hell. Bullet hell.
Shout out! Assault Android Cactus hits the PSN today.
Today being the 8th.
Yep, check it out.
But yeah, it just looks like a really cool little game. It's getting published by Devolver Digital, who does like Broforce and Hotline Miami and whatnot. But yeah, it's just a really chill game. It's developed by Dodge Roll, published by Devolver Digital.
Can you dodge roll?
If I'm not mistaken, you can dodge roll.
Cool.
If I'm not mistaken, it is. They announced their release date yesterday, for April 5th.
Cool.
That's not far away. A few weeks, and we're going to be all entering that Gungeon.
I'm going to get all up in that Gungeon.
Every time I say Gungeon, I want to say Gunja.
Get that Gunja.
420 Gunja.
And another quick aside. We actually saw in the Uncharted beta a player called 420 Blaze It. That was his PSN name, and it was incredible.
But yeah, have a look at Gungeon. Entering the Gungeon.
And add 420 Blaze It on PSN.
I would like to think there's someone out there that the only people in their friends list are like weed culture dudes, like Chuffin 420, Bongs Fit 420, just so many. Every 420 name
is just their
friend list.
You know what the thing about 420 is?
What?
You can literally get high any time of the day. Why 420?
I actually tried to look this up once. I didn't understand. I was like, what's with 420? And
I think it's because that's the day they all go to the White House and light up.
But I thought that was because 420 was like the weed time. I didn't think that was like that started it. I thought that was like, it's 420. It's the 20th.
It's probably a chicken or the egg situation.
Yeah, that's it. But anyway, it looks like it's local co-op.
I like that.
Possibly online co-op as well. But it's just the classic, you share a screen as opposed to the horrendous split screen that we discussed last week.
Mm-hmm.
Looks fun. Looks very fun. Looks very, very fun. Looks fun. It looks very fun.
I like fun.
And how much fun do you think you'd have if you played it? Out of 20?
Maybe like I'll give it a 12.
A 12? That's low, actually. It's
out of 20.
4.8.
That's like 65, 70%.
I said out of 25. You missed the 5 part, sorry.
I feel like I was very high on the coffee and now I seem to be coming down from the coffee.
You're just coming down from your, Khayl sleeps a lot.
I do sleep a lot.
A worrisome amount.
I'm really good at sleeping.
He slept for 3 hours during the day yesterday and then went to bed at 9 o'clock.
That's right.
And then slept all this morning and then is tired and it is now 12:54.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Don't
you look at that download bar?
I didn't look at it.
You focus on this goddamn show.
It's so fucking close.
It is close.
Let's move into our talking point.
We should indeed.
Is it fucked that I want it to be a short one because I want to get food before that download finishes?
I'm alright with that. We don't really have a whole lot.
Full disclosure, this is a long episode.
I thought it seemed like a long one.
We're at an hour 20.
That's not that long. We've done 2 hours before.
Nah, no one wants to do 2 hours, mate. I just want to get out of here.
What do you mean? This is the highlight of your week.
No, but the division.
I bet you will have forgotten about it by the time we record next week.
Yeah.
This game.
I've already traded it in.
It fucking sucks.
It's already fucking Destiny. Duh. They took content out for DLC. That's fucked. That's capitalism, bitches.
We're going to talk about betas today.
We're talking about betas.
Getting that beta.
Whether they're good, whether they're bad. Good betas, bad betas. Betas you don't care about. Because right now the Hitman beta's up and I don't give a fuck.
I don't care about that. A lot of times, if it's a game, I'm not... I mean, it's got to be something I'm interested in. Otherwise, why go through that whole rigmarole?
Because I'm going to anger some people and I'm kind of doing it on purpose just for fun.
You're controversial.
The best Hitman game I've ever played, Hitman Go.
I'm with you. Hitman's a stupid character. Agent 47 sucks. I'm just going to say it.
Dropping the bombs.
So many other games do stealth better. Like Metal Gear, even like
The Last of Us.
Yeah, probably. Like
It was funny. I was this is a little aside, but I was watching someone talk about playing The Last of Us, being like, the clickers are so hard, you can't even get by them. I'm like, just don't push the stick all the way.
Yeah, just creep slowly.
You literally just creep.
It's like what Callum was saying. It's like I couldn't get through that last bit. It was like, you know, the bit just before the hospital in that massive subway. All you have to do is stay hard right. You
I actually did the opposite. You can stay hard left.
Oh, sorry, hard left. That's what I meant.
Yeah, at the very, like, it's not even the whole thing. It's just at the very end, there's, like, the big bloater, and there's a few, and you just literally go hard left around the pole, up onto, like, the elevated concrete bit. There's actually a clicker on that concrete bit, so if you have a shiv, take it out.
Someone was trying to tell me you couldn't melee a clicker. I was like, you can, like, with a pipe. I was like, you 1000% can, and you can with a brick as well.
A brick is a good one. A pipe, you can
Of course
too.
you can. Yeah,
you can, but you can't,
You gotta be good. I mean, you can't be shit.
Oh, it's been so long. I know, like, a shiv's a one hit.
It's just empty fist that you can't use.
Yeah.
Everything else is fair game.
Yep. But anyway, we don't go.
Betas.
Oh, I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I'm freaking out.
Oh, to be honest, I'm trying to think of the ones I've played.
Sometimes betas annoy me because they're always such a short time period.
The Division one's classic. Like, you just start getting involved, and then it's taken away from you, and all that progress is lost.
I was more thinking in regards to, like, the game itself. Like, do you think the Division would have sold more copies if it didn't have a beta?
Probably.
Because I feel like they lose money. This is like the old demo situation. Like, I think demos are sort of fallen by the wayside because people were not seeing benefit.
What I think's really interesting with the Division, I don't know if you're aware of this, but there's no reviews up. Reviewers are playing this as we are. Like, no, even the big guys like IGN.
That's a woo warning sign.
No, it's not, because this is one of the first ones where they wouldn't be getting the full experience without the community there.
Well, it would have been like Destiny, where they did like IGN does their review in progress.
Yep. So that's what'll be happening.
So 1 hour ago, IGN just updated their Division review in progress.
There you go.
The first hours. So they didn't get it. They got
it today. Like, they only got to play.
Yeah, I guess that is true. I guess it's true.
I saw, like, I believe it was Ryan McCaffrey.
Because it is that sort of game.
People on Twitter are only just getting into it now. Like,
we're still waiting.
Govinda can't keep his eyes off the download.
It's just really pissing me off. Preload patches, guys. Preload patches. Come on.
But back to the beta.
Shuhei, you're listening. I know you are.
I don't know. Like, it's hard to think of one that I really enjoyed. Like, I guess the Uncharted this week has been pretty dope.
It's always something where I burn myself out on a beta.
Yeah.
Like, Destiny's a prime example. I played it for too long, like the beta, and I was like, I've done everything, but I'm just going to keep playing.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it takes, because betas seem to be coming out so close to release that I kind of like, it loses a bit of its initial punch.
Yep.
Where I'm like, I already know what I'm getting into with the Division now. But I guess it's just more of it.
I guess it's a necessary evil, though, like, to have this game launch successfully. Apparently they've taken a lot of, like, the Division feedback on board, and that's what this patch is right now. Like, they're updating a lot of the issues that beta players encountered.
I understand the benefits, but from just the internet chatter, people were not that stoked with this beta.
Division?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was sort of the same. Like, initially I was a bit unimpressed, but then towards the, like, after you and I stopped playing together, I just dropped in solo, and I was like, I kind of like this. I just, like, cruised around.
That's kind of it. I think it's just, I'm ready for it again. Like,
yeah.
Destiny was a year and a half ago now since I played that.
Yep.
So now I'm just kind of ready for another one. And it was fun for what I played. I don't expect that I don't play games forever. Like, I know this already.
I feel like I'm going to get a lot more involved with this right now, because I'm going to make my own character and just, like, kind of really get into it, like, kind of set it up. I'm going into it knowing that a month from now I'm probably not going to be playing this. That's fine. I think this might be one that I might keep, though, just in case.
Yeah, but this is a classic Khaylism.
To be fair, I've had the Destiny...
You do this a lot, where you're like, oh, I'm going to keep it and just play it, and then, like, a month or two later, you're like, I'm just traded it in already.
I've had the Taken King for a few months now.
Didn't you just trade it in?
Yeah, just the other day.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Destiny was done. I don't know why I tried to get back on board.
Because apparently the Taken King was actually really good.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was whatever.
I was just disappointed that they're so short, and sometimes I'm working and I remember I preloaded the Bloodborne beta.
Was there a beta for Bloodborne?
Didn't even get a chance to play it because by the time I'd finished work and stuff, I came back and was like, this is offline. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, Callum did that with must have been The Division. He just didn't even play it.
I know, yeah. But anyway, going into the future, betas are good, but I don't know. I worry. I think sometimes I feel like they're not even betas.
Yeah,
how do you mean? When they're so close to release, really, what can you change?
Yeah.
How quickly can you get, I guess The Division's got a patch out, but I don't know how much of that patch was from the beta. And whether the beta stuff will be more, later down the track patches. All right, there was stuff that we need to work on now. So maybe that gives them a little head start. But I feel like they've also lost a bit of money, because from the internet, people were not in... So some did, don't get me wrong.
It's just the way it's been marketed. This is more MMO than third-person shooter. It's not... I think it's not what the marketing sort of promised it would be. It's very hard to put into words for me.
We'll see. There was, what I say before, it almost misrepresents a game because there was two different sets of skill trees and perks and stuff that we didn't even see.
And it was such a small area. I forgot to mention,
and everyone only had the same, 4 skills.
I saw PC players have managed to data mine The Division. So apparently there's 26 main missions. And people they reckon this main story is about 12 hours long, roughly, if you can extrapolate that they're about half an hour each.
Yep.
And people are already a little upset about that.
It's not enough?
Yeah. Unless there's, raid content. And they've actually even got a list of every weapon in the game as well.
Yeah. Is there raids coming? Is that something?
Yeah, that's the free LC that'll start hitting next month.
The free LC, I like that.
Yeah, you're not familiar with that, are you?
No.
See, this is a Total War thing. They've done paid DLC and free LC. They'll pepper in the free stuff with the paid stuff.
So the raids is the content that we're not getting for 30 days.
I think there's raids in there. I don't think there's many, though.
Okay, no, that's okay. As long as there's some. Would have been disappointed if they just left us raidless.
Oh, also, the trophy list has popped. We could actually consider this as a platinum.
Maybe. I'm not committing to anything yet.
Yeah. It's mostly max level character.
Yeah, I just feel like that's going to take so long.
I don't know if it will.
But anyway, no, well, if I was reading something saying the leveling, and this is turned to a fucking Division topic, but I heard the leveling system similar to Destiny. So you have your levels, and then you'll probably have another set of different sorts of levels, the light level, but that can go on forever, and it takes a lot of grinding.
Well, yeah, apparently the story will nearly get you to max level, but I imagine you'll have to grind the last few out.
Yep. Anyway, look, I'm so antsy. I really want to go.
It's fine.
Is it though? Do you have anything else to say on on betas?
Not so much. I did want to say, just with demos, you were saying that we didn't really get into you don't really see demos so much anymore.
I'm just referring to the PS2 days where you'd buy a PlayStation magazine and get a demo disc with 20 demos on it,
which is pretty chill. I remember playing.
I'm not saying they don't exist because I know especially sports games like FIFA. I played a NHL hockey demo.
Yeah,
because that's kind of what you're gonna get. But I think they just didn't see returns on action game demos. I remember playing the medieval demo 50 times.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, do you remember Nightmare Creatures?
No.
That was I still think that could have been an amazing game, but I only ever played the demo.
I remember playing Pandemonium, the demo.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Like a jester, I don't even remember.
Most recently for me, I played Naruto Ultimate Shippuden Ninja Storm.
Now,
4.
my question to you.
Yep. By the way, but quickly, the demo was literally... It's you fight a dude, and this game is overly cinematic. It kind of pisses me off. You fight a dude, they go to their massive form, so he becomes the 7 fucking whatever tail fox, and you become something else. But actually, that's kind of cool. It's kind of as in say remember that Dragon Ball Z game we used to play? You kind of do a regular
Dragon Ball
fight.
Z Budokai.
Yeah, and
Tenkaichi.
then they'd go to the massive forms. So it'd be like that, but it was actually kind of cool because you're so massive and you're in a forest and your attacks are just taking out this forest. It was kind of cool. But at the same time, the demo was maybe 15 minutes long.
Yeah, but that's what they are.